welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Hogwarts Legacy and my first playthrough of the game, playing as a Ravenclaw student on hard difficulty. And last time we kept going again with my companions, or relations as they are apparently called, and we did a bit with Sebastian, so we got a little bit more information about Isadora as a matter of fact, and basically Sebastian now thinks that removing pain from Anne is gonna solve all the problems, which I don't think is actually quite true. I suppose we'll find out later. Now, I have been letting the game play for a little bit, so would you know it, both Natty and Poppy has heard from them, or rather I have heard from them. So we're not gonna go for the main story just now. We can still do relation quests, and we're gonna start with Natty because that is just gonna be a talky one, I think, because we are still in Hogwarts. There's probably not gonna be a whole lot of fighting and etc in Hogwarts. However, Poppy has found the cave, so that is obviously gonna be a bit more fighty. Probably a bunch of spiders again. We're gonna start with Natty. So this episode is going to be very similar to the last one. We start with a talk with Natty, and then we go and fight some stuff. So that'll be lovely.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matabeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
Oh, so yes, we talked to Natty in the last episode. She talked a bit about her father's death. Now, one thing that I, by the way, haven't really understood is what is Matabeleland? Like, is that a country? Because that's kind of odd for this universe, because obviously we're in England. You take the train from London. So why would they make up a completely different country, or is that just like an area somewhere? I don't know. But yes, indeed, she lost her father to some poachers who thought he was just a regular giraffe, when in fact he was an animagus. And she incorrectly blames herself for the death, even though obviously that would have happened anyway, no matter how good she would have been at protecting herself. Rather, what I wanted to say is that, and I think that I maybe wasn't clear about that in the last episode, is what I wanted to say was that even if she had the capacity to protect herself, her father would still try to protect her, because that's what fathers do. So yeah, that's why she can't really blame herself. So indeed, I'm gonna say, well, actually, you know what? Let's not go there. Let's just say that we're sorry.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them. Beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
I mean, I didn't say much, but if you think so, I'm happy to oblige. So probably at some point she's gonna get back to us. Now, when I was at the map, I couldn't help but notice that we have something new. We have apparently a portrait in a pickle. I would love to just pick that up before we continue, because, well, it's a new quest here in Hogwarts. So that would not have been unlocked until actually just recently. So it's off to the library and see what's up.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Hello, portrait in a pickle. What is it that you want from me?
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
I mean, yes, I only have one home to answer that question, and by the way, no, you haven't been kidnapped, your frame has been stolen. That doesn't mean that you're in that frame. You can only be in one frame at a time, I'm pretty damn sure. And, alright, I can just say that I'm not sure that's true. How would I know? I know nothing about this. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Well, alright then. Indeed, who's Astoria Cricket, by the way? And indeed, also, why would you take your frame?
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
And exactly what is your job?
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
That is actually an interesting point. Like, everybody knows this. Like, everybody knows that who's ever in the portrait, you know, is actually... I'll say actually, they're still dead. Just the portrait is in some ways alive and can hear, and yet why would they be talking in front of a portrait like that? They know that that information can get somewhere. Feels like people in this world should know better. But alright then, can you go to your other frame? I mean, you might be able to see something.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
Well, alright then, so that's down on the coast. There are actually a fair number of ruins, so any of them apparently.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Oh, bloody hell, we've just talked to you. Shut up. Alright then, fine. So, somewhere do I... Okay, so we can actually go to Hogsmeade first. Well, that's actually good, because we do have a quest to deliver. And there's also... Oh, there's a new quest in here as well. So, with this, actually some new quests. That also becomes interesting in some ways, because might there be... Don't know if I would see other quests in this part of the world, would I? Not entirely sure I would, unless I actually go there. But actually, I did see the... Hogsmeade quest. I did. Alright then, fine. We'll get to that at some point. Not important right now. What is important, we're gonna go to Irondale and we're gonna meet Poppy, because she has found a cave apparently. And that, would you know it, might be the second one of those locked caves where I couldn't go because, well, quest reasons. So there might be some collection chests for me there, which would be very lovely to pick up.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Dorran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
And yes, indeed, this is exactly that cave that I was talking about. And I like the very aggressive, is it a bumblebee that just vanished? Alright then. Was just trying to talk about how lovely they looked and they just went away. Alright then, indeed, why is this particular cave being avoided by people?
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Alright, could potentially be dangerous. Yes, got it.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
I mean, not the moonstones I have, because I'm staring at them like all the time when I pick them up. But yes, indeed, this little area with like some pond water, I suppose. That is exactly where I found one of these caves. So now the door is open. And it is time to have a bit of a look at the moon. Alright, I mean, the cave is called Moonstone Garden. Did you know that it was called Moonstone Garden? Because it's kind of telling. Bloody hell, Poppy. Alright then, let's get in and look around a bit. Alright then, just jogging on down. Can we expect a big place or a small place? No idea.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Well, we will eventually, I suppose. Let's start. Oh, of course, it's going to be spiders. It's always spiders, isn't it? We can jump into this place. Is this a dead end? It kind of looks like it, yes. Some Horklump use, not that I need it.
Revelio.
Anything else? No, this is very much not a place we really have to go. Alright then, fine. So we're absolutely on the lookout for collection chests. There's gonna be, I think, at least 2 or 3 in this place, if anything is to be trusted from the map, which I can't access right now. But I did pick up a few on in the other cave, I suppose, that I was in with Sebastian. So we'll see. Let's be concealed.
And quiet as can be.
Revelio.
You don't have to comment. It's fine. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that spider thing?
It's
oh, whoa. No, it's a bloody a dog bog. That's a bit. That's nothing I assumed. Okay. You can't repent
What's
them.
going on with them?
Dog bugs in this place.
Revelio.
Alright then, fine. Yes, I have indeed done rewards.
Bombarda.
There we go. Again, don't really need this, but whatever. So we came from there. We can also bombard that. Is this also a dead end? That is... Oh, come on, get away. That is a butterfly thing, Jake. Alright, so apparently... No, we actually absolutely do need to go here. I am going to a ledge.
Revelio.
Confringo. That. There's one. Oh, alright, we go well, good. I was about to say, oh, have I missed can't even talk. Have I missed selling things? But no, I should have space for that. Okay, you know what?
Lumos.
Seems like wasn't really more than one. Can that be true? What am I? Was it interesting?
Depulso. Arresto momentum.
Exactly what did that do? Oh, it raised this up. It did. Alright then, so you can get up on this little rotunda thing. There's one collection chest. I think that these are called collection chests. Even though the collection bit is just a piece of item, which I don't care about, but on this occasion, those can actually be good. Those can actually be better than what I have. So that's okay.
A more hushed
Revelio.
And that dog bog must... Oh, hello. Foopers. There's Foopers in here. Intriguing.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
And I have those in my vivarium. That seems now a very big risk all of a sudden. Right then. So we have some Foopers, and this is all. I mean, sometimes when this game does it right, damn it. This is looking very, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Alright then, I don't think we need to go that way. I don't think we need to be concealed either right now. I say that, it's probably gonna have to be...
Revelio.
Yep, there's a... What the hell are you? Spider, yes. That's all fine. There's the duck dogs down there, who apparently are vulnerable, if you would,
If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Well, we'll see about that. Some spiders come crawling out. A bit of mud.
Revelio.
Okay. That is something. That is also something.
Bombarda.
It's all something, but it's not here. We're probably gonna get to that.
Revelio.
Okay, and we have a
Accio.
puzzle on our hand. Okay, so again, this one. And now I've learned about this, by the way, because we have the thingamajigs here. That's a collection chest. I started with that one, so we
Why
can
am I
do
not surprised?
that one.
First the Fwoopers and now
To
this.
open this, to find one of them. And now we're gonna do the... What do you call this? Something... I don't know what to call it. So that's for open this one. That's a
We
frog
need to find
core
moths for those
stand.
spinners.
Lovely. We will open
Accio.
that one, and we will open that one for another one of those, and then we need the circular one
Accio.
together with Tetris piece one with some minor things.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Lumos, this to
Lumos.
not what I wanted to do. And then not what I wanted to do.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Did you wait? What's going on? Where did you go? Did I? Oh, I apparently moved this from this one.
Lumos.
There we go.
Depulso.
Bam, bam, bam.
Arresto momentum.
Resto momentum.
Depulso.
Go back.
Arresto momentum.
Okay, we possibly didn't need that because there was a gate. there
Another
also, but-
obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Oh, there's a place we can dive. So if I jump down into the water... How the hell do I... Okay, so actually, you know what? Actually, there is some ground here. Right? Surely I can jump up from here, right? Yes, okay. Therefore... Oh, there's a... Okay, there's a thing here as well. Therefore, we'll start by diving here. Now, where did we arrive? It is a new place. For sure. Do I want to be here? Something has possibly caught wind of us, because it's moving very much. Yeah, am I supposed to be here? Does this lead back to where we've been?
Lumos.
Lumos.
I want to do that. Do want to do this. Okay. No, we are in a completely new place.
Bombarda.
And if I bombard this, looks like it leads to nothing. Does lead to nothing. Alright, so I assume that this is all where I'm supposed to go eventually. Hello. Potentially Dugbog. Do you see us? No, you don't see us. But if I... Oh, whoa. What the hell happened there? He went up, I went up. I don't want to be here. Alright, fine. What I can do...
Bombarda!
Is that. You wanna... No, you've just bugged out. Okay, we've bugged out enemies. So I can just keep doing this. There we go, now you're doing something. There we go, now you're doing something. Oh crap, we don't want to go for that one.
Levioso!
There we go, we can do that. That was actually... Oh, I was talking about doing these in the previous episode. I should start doing some of those. Now I did it. Okay, well that's...
Levioso!
That doesn't do anything. Apart from a bunch of ancient magic thingamajigs. Nope. Try to flip and do it. Didn't work this time. Bloody, they have a lot of health. They have a lot of health, these bastards. And also there's... Bloody have you been throwing Chinese cabbages? Because you might have. Alright then. Well, we were going down here anyway, I suppose. Bloody hell, this is not the smallest place, is it? Okay, we can... Wow, there's... Okay, there's a lot of passageways and stuff here. Easy to get lost, but... Collection chest! Lovely. That is medium ground surfaces. That is a good one to have, yes. The point is that also, by the way, you don't really know exactly what you're lacking. So sometimes finding certain things is a surprise. For some things you do know what you're lacking, like the building blocks. You do know which ones are locked. But stuff like this, no idea that that was a thing even, I think. I might be wrong about that. So this whole area... Come on, pick it up just for good measure. This whole area... Now seems to be done right. Skyrim door to exit. Now I'm here. I see. So now I'm back. Okay, lovely. Alright then. Well, let's open up these for absolutely no reason. So I know
Revelio.
That one of them is down there. Where is... Oh, okay. Can I come up here? I don't think I can come up here right now. That does not seem like something the game wants me to be able to do. No. Shouldn't I have... Well, maybe I actually only need one. As long as I just get it up here.
Lumos.
I can do this, but the problem is as soon as I do anything else, it's just gonna go back. That is a bit of a mystery, actually. Because if I do this... No, okay, hey, it actually got stuck in that anyway.
Arresto momentum.
This do then? Does that open door? What the hell did that do? Or was that just there for being able to actually move this over here? It might be, you know. It might be that that had no function. Alright then.
Depulso.
Depulso this. Also it a bit more.
Arresto momentum.
Arresto momentum, so we don't have any issues. Come over here.
Merlin,
oh, bloody hell.
It's beautiful.
Revelio.
Well, now I need 3 of them. Wait, what? Hang on. I don't have 3 of them. What am I missing? Oh, am I... I think I know what I'm missing. Well, I'm not missing.
Lumos.
I'm missing these. And apparently this is one that also sticks. I see. This one sticks. We didn't need to do arrest momentum on this one either. That is just something I picked up from doing some treasure vaults, where you actually do sort of vaguely need to do it because, you know, timings and etc. On this occasion, though, we just reuse the same ones. Lovely. All right, then. I do want to get up there now.
You did it.
We're soon doing said thing. No, you don't. Oh, you absolutely do. That's just two. I'm not going to be able to sneak up on you, am I? I don't like dung bogs. They're just boring. They're so boring. And they are very much looking at at us, aren't they? If I do this, I just do Quaban.
I was hoping we would.
And I'll also do Quaban. And I'll also do Quaban. There we go. Then you can have fun with that. You know what I'll do? Bloody hell, I have the power. I have the power. Are you dead? Well, wasn't that lovely? I had the power to actually just kill it like that. And I have the talent point, by the way, for more of those lovely bastards.
Bombarda!
So I throw 2 instead of 1. And that's just more wing and weld. I am indeed not
Revelio.
using any wing and weld right now because I don't really need to, do I? Exactly what is that? I don't know. Well, alright.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
Oh,
You read my mind.
is it bubbling? Does it really feel like a bubble, does it? It's more like a whirlwind. But alright then, let's dive in here, see where we come up. We are here, wherever here is. That's just portal up on this occasion. I will not pick those up. Who am I? I am Fooper Place. That is very cool looking. That is cool looking. Yes.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up.
You know
It's
what,
got
Poppy?
to be here. I just know it.
Poppy, you're right. It is very lovely, even close up. Oh, bloody hell. Fell down. Do I get up? How do we get up? Wait. Can I jump here, possibly? Hey! Oh, but I can't stand here, so that's fine. Alright then. We must just make our way up. Find possible moonstone. Yes,
We found
indeed.
it. It's like staring directly at the moon.
Should we show this to the caretaker? I bet he would love this. Alright then, let's just gather.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Okay, and apparently we need to have a bit of a chat with Poppy first.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Dorran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Well, that seems ready, but no. There is a bit of exploration left to do here.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well. We should leave soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a fooper.
I mean, you can have one of mine. I have plenty of the buggers. There was some stuff over
Revelio.
here, but was that just... Is this just Skyrim?
Confringo!
Is this just Skyrim door? Because I don't know if I've been picking up all of the
Revelio.
possible chests in here. I mean, it looks like I possibly have. We're not getting anything up there.
Confringo!
Let's just destroy all the brambles. I'm gonna assume that the Foopers do not have problem with that.
Revelio.
Button. There was a little bit of dittany over here. Oh, something. No, actually, it was not grass. Okay, never mind. But yeah, alright. Didn't actually seem that it was that much. Now, those are just stuff that I can't pick up. That's a bit of horror club. And now I'm over here, which was a bit of a shame. Come on, get up. That's a bit weird. Why is it like that? I don't know. Alright then, Poppy, let's head back home.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
I am, thank you very much.
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with. That's the henge, precisely where Dorran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Dorran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Well, I'm sure it'll all be fine, I suppose. I could be a bit snippy about it, yes, and say that it better had to do with what we were talking to him about. But in the end, I don't think he's gonna put us in any immediate danger at the very least.
I don't think Dorran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Uh-huh, would you... Okay, I was about to say, could you show me the way? No, it's absolutely fine. Where do we... how do I safely get over there? Do we... Is there a path here?
How's your Gran
there's a
doing, by the way?
Path here.
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Uh-huh. Gran seems like a fine woman. Alright then, it's the dead of night. The moon is...
I think we can
know.
safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Well, where's the moon? Do we need the moon? Because it's a bit cloudy. Gotta say. Alright then, fine. Let's jam that baby in. See what happens. Can I do like a 3-point shot from here? Would you be okay with that, Poppy? Maybe not. Alright then, let's do it.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
Alright, I would love to hear you talk about that, but you know what? As you seem to be a bit hesitant, don't fret. You can tell me when you're ready.
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
That's a nice line of family business, I suppose. I can't believe you didn't. No, let's not be mean. She obviously feels very bad about it, so yes.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
But I mean, you said family of poachers, you just mean your mom and dad then, because apparently your grandmother was not in on it, so... Didn't she say something to them, like, more sternly, I suppose? Okay, I don't know. I mean, you can't save all of them in the end.
Poppy, you're only one person. You can't save them all.
I can try, and I've had a bit of help so far. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Well, I'm happy about it. Oh, bloody hell, we're gonna have to talk to you more about this then. Alright then, indeed. How was that like? Like, why didn't you become a poacher?
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
That seems indeed like that is true, yes. So, yeah, how's your relationship with your parents now that you are, like, sabotaging poachers?
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
I mean, you might be right, yes, and we have acromantulas here in Britain. They don't need to go to Borneo for that, but maybe there's more there. So, remind me to never go to Borneo. Alright then. And indeed, oh, that's a good question. Are other poachers aware of you? Like, how many of them have seen you?
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
Ah, yes, okay, so that is probably true, yes, but I did not know that they were necessarily nomadic. Well, she did say it earlier as well in the conversation, but yes. Alright then, well, it was nice of you to trust in me to tell me this.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Dorran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Dorran.
I mean, I am down for killing poachers. I am a Hogwarts student and that is what I do. Right then, moonstone is mine. Have you finished the drawing? Possibly. Let's see.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Dorran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Or we do this right now. Alright then, fine. I don't exactly know how you're going to be tracking him from the castle, but sure.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
There we go. Centaur and the stone is done. Lovely, lovely. So with that, is anyone gonna... What bloody hell was that? Is anybody gonna say anything? I don't know. I haven't received any owls, I do believe. So what I will do is have a quick rest here right on the ground. No need to go to my dormitory. We can rest in the courtyard of the castle. Was it not? Yeah, that is a courtyard, right? Anyway, let's just have a bit of a rest, get to daytime, and if nothing happens, I might actually finish this episode off by going to Hogsmeade, do some things there, pick up that quest that was new. We'll see. Well, no one seems to be immediately letting me know of any news, so I suppose that means that it is off to Hogsmeade. Have a bit of a chat with people in there, and get the final upgrade for my broomstick, which would be very, very nice, and we'll see about that mission, or rather quest that's in there as well. And I do believe I want to start with that, so
You're
hello.
back. Nice to see you again.
It's all very good and well. Let me buy that final upgrade.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course. Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
Well, that's good. I love how very, very sort of helpful I am with this. It's very, very cool. All right then. Yes, indeed. What will you do then with this?
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
Well, that's lovely. Now, can't I actually get an upgrade, or do I actually need to wait for it? That might actually be it. Okay, fine. And he will indeed get back to us. Lovely, lovely. That is done, but we're waiting for an owl from him. So that'll be fine. Alright then.
Good for Mr. Weeks.
Good
Mr.
for
Weeks
Mr.
and I do
Weeks
make a good team.
We do. Oh, hello.
Revelio.
Wow, have I missed this one? Bloody hell, Zonko's Yoke Shop. Bloody hell. Okay, if you want to read that, you can read that. But I thought that I had done that, but apparently I hadn't. So that quest apparently exists somewhere inside this place. Or is that the portrait, possibly? Doesn't matter, we're supposed to go in here anyway. No, that is another person. That is
I do hope
Crispin
Mary and
Dunn.
the neighbours aren't harmed.
Uh-huh, what is it that you want?
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Not at all, I've killed hundreds of them.
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I mean, it would be me, yes. Alright, but yeah, why are there spiders in the hamlet?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Reading you say, that sounds concerning, yes. And what's up with you and your fear of spiders?
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Well, that'll do it to you, I suppose. So, yeah, what about the police? Wouldn't they be able to do something?
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
Well, what is the minister good for? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Alright then, fine, I'll help.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Bloody hell, you really do not trust me at all, do you?
I'm sure you had your reasons,
Jesus.
but breaking into Rory's home wasn't
alright
the
then.
brightest idea.
We also should have a portrait somewhere here. There we go. No, she's not a portrait, bloody hell. She's an actual student. Hello, Astoria Cricket. What's up with the portrait in the library, or rather the portrait that was here?
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Alright, and he is a bit awful, I agree, but maybe don't relocate his frame just because of that. I mean, that's not nice.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I mean, I literally did not know about him until now.
I'll say it again.
That's fine.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Yes, Irona, it's all good and well. I'm over that since so many days ago. But alright, I think that this will be it for this episode. So we have a couple of side quests available to us, but again, I'm not super interested in side quests right now, so I think that we are going back to the main story in the next episode. Unless before then someone has let me know that they want to talk. If that's the case, we'll probably do that. If not, it is indeed back to Lodgok, who has some information about a drill that he's himself wanting to destroy, which he shouldn't. He should leave that to me, because I'm clearly much more awesome than he is. So that is looking like what we're doing next episode. Possibly, we'll see. Again, if anyone sends me an owl wanting to have a chat, they know where to find me. Well, I don't know where I'll be, but they'll know how to find me somehow. So we shall see about that in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.